Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, today we have a new concept. So what does it mean when we have a new concept? Do we do rapid naming charts? Remember the charts where we go real fast? Yeah, when we have that, we don't do our rapid naming charts because we need to go straight into our decks and then learn our new concept and go from there. So if you'll get me out your blue and white deck and then your green spelling deck, then we can start with that, and I will get the timer ready. Okay, let's start with.
Let's see. Then this one right
No,
here.
not till Thursday, not till tomorrow. We just have these two for today.
This one right here.
We'll do that when we do our reading practice page. So yes, you can get that out. I'll hold on to it over here for you. Perfect. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer. We're going to go ahead and review our decks. Remember, we've just learned about our vowel consonant E. Do you remember this one? Do you remember the hand gestures for it?
Wait, no.
No. Okay, let's do it together. A vowel consonant E ends in one vowel, one consonant, and a final E. Remember the E in sign language, right? The E is silent, cross it out. The vowel is long, code it with a macron. Okay? So we're just learning this. So how would you say this? I consonant E. Your turn.
I consonant E. 5.
I. It just says I, right? The only thing you hear is a long I. What's this one?
A.
Consonant E.
Cake. A.
Just A, right? And today we're going to add to this deck, I think. Okay? Now let's go. You're familiar with these. Special situations are
Just special.
like Caitlin Campbell. Okay. Ready?
A banana. A watch.
Okay.
Final stable syllable.
Code it with a half bracket.
Cross out
The E. And then what do we do?
accent.
The syllable before. Okay, ready?
TLE bottle tool.
Good.
SLE rustle soul.
Okay.
DLE candle dole.
Okay.
CLE popsicle coal. BLE bubble bowl. STLE castle soul. KLE pickle cool.
Okay.
ZLE puzzle full. PLE purple pool. FLE ruffle full. GLE angle goal. KLE ankle coal.
You got those final syllables down.
Open syllable.
Remember this one? Open syllable ends in
one vowel after one consonant.
It ends in just, okay, after one consonant. The vowel is
long. Code it with a macron.
Long as say their name, right? So let's try these.
Go.
Okay.
Me. He.
Yes.
She.
Okay. And we'll stop there. We'll stop there for today. I'll put these at the back of our deck, and then we'll start tomorrow with our closed syllables, okay? Let's go into our reading deck. I have the boogie board if you would like to use the boogie board today. And I'll put these away in here. And there's the pen, okay? Okay, perfect.
Wait, are these? Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Alright.
Okay. There's a boogie board for you.
Okay, where's that black pen that I always like to use?
I don't know, but this one works great. Okay, I'm going to say the letter. And what are you going to do? I'm going to say the sound, and what are you going to do? You're going to tell me the what? You're going to tell me the letter, right? And you're going to do what? Write it.
Write it.
Ready? Go.
Go.
What's the letter?
G.
Okay. D.
D.
comma. Yes, ma'am. Shh. Just learn that one. What? Letter? What letter is that?
W.
Yes, ma'am. X. Letter?
X.
X. J. Okay, and what letter?
J.
R.
A. R.
Perfect. Okay, read that for me. C.
C, comma, K, final position, C, K, comma, K, and then, comma, E.
K-E. Right, good.
K.
Okay, we have time for just a minute. What's T? Letter.
T,
And what else says T? What was that? You're right.
E,
Yes, ma'am. Okay, look at Miss Schultz's mouth on this one. Mm. And that is?
T,
Okay, this is a new one. You just learned this one, okay? So it's kind of new and unfamiliar. What letters say A?
A.
It's the long A. What letters say A? It's something, something, and something. Can I give you a hint? Cake is the key word that goes with it on your cards. Cake. A consonant. Remember that? Remember this? Okay. Remember A consonant, and we just use a dash. And so we just do this. We do A dash stands for consonant. E as in cake. Cross that out. Make that. Remember that? We just learned that one, so that's a new one. So we'll continue working on that. So let's go ahead and move on to our new concept of the day. And you can, yes, and you can set that to the side in the paper. And
where's the eraser?
right here. Okay. Here we go for our concept. Okay. I'm going to give you the mirror in the bottom of our little. Okay. Can you grab the mirror out quickly? Okay. I'm going to say 5 words, and I want you to identify the common sound that you hear in each of these words, okay? Okay, so as I say them, what are you going to do? You're going to echo them in the mirror? You're going to watch your mouth, right? Okay, so here we go. And you're going to listen for the sound they all make. Ready? Okay, it's a scientific tool, so hold it carefully. First word, joke.
Joke.
Slope.
Slope.
Smoke.
Smoke.
Home.
Home.
Phone.
Phone.
What is the letter you hear that is the same in joke, slope, smoke, home, phone?
O.
Oh, sweet. Got it. Oh, is it a short O or is it a long O?
A long O.
Oh, so do you think it's going to be kind of like the A consonant E as in cake? Do you think we're moving on to the O consonant E? I think you're right, because that's how we did our vowel R's. We moved down the vowels, right? Okay, so O is our vowel, and it's a long O. You told me that. So look what I'm going to do. Let's see if you're right. I'm going to write a few words on here. J-O-K-E. Okay, can you look here as I write? S-M-O-K-E. P-H-O-N-E. Look here. Do you have an O in all of these, Caitlin? You do, right? An O. You also have, what else is common? O what?
O-K-E. O-K-E. O-N-E.
So we have an O constant E, O constant E, and O constant E. I think I see a pattern, okay? So the common, what's the syllable type on these? Do we call these open or closed? Or do we call these, what do we call these? Can we call these vowel consonant E syllables, since that's what we're learning about?
Yes.
Yes, they are vowel consonant E. So guess what? I'm going to read your riddle to you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. These are your favorite, aren't they? Ready to guess? Okay. A cowboy works on ranches. A cowboy says yep and nope. A cowboy lassos cattle with his tried and trusty what?
Rattle.
Oh,
Saddle.
Oh, hold on, listen. A cowboy works on ranches. A cowboy says yep and nope. A cowboy lassos cattle with his tried and trusty
Saddle.
is going to rhyme with nope. And we're looking for your
Soap.
Well, he's going to try to lasso. You know how you lasso cattle?
Mm-hmm.
You round them up and what do you catch them with? What's that thing that a cowboy swings around?
A lasso.
A lasso. What is a lasso made of? It rhymes with nope. Nope.
Rope.
Rope. He uses his tried and trusty rope. Let's see. Let's see if you were right, Caitlin. Let's see if we were right. What do you think? What does this say?
Well, we're always right.
We're always right. Okay. So this is O constant E rope O. Okay. So we will put that to the side. Okay. Let's look at this pattern. Can you look over here? On this card we have O constant E pattern. This is a vowel. What? Consonant E syllable, right?
Mm-hmm.
A vowel constant E. The E is what? Silent. What do we do?
You cross the E out.
The O is
On.
code it with a.
Make on.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. The letters are O constant E. The key word is, what's the key word here?
Rope.
And the sound is
O.
O. It's just O. We've talked about that, right? Because we don't know the consonant, so the sound right now is just O until we know the consonant that goes with it, okay? So, where do you think this is going to go? What deck is this going to go behind? Is this going to go behind your consonant clusters?
No.
Okay. Should it go behind your just consonants?
No.
What text should it go behind?
This one.
And that's called what?
The vowel consonant E.
It is going to go behind the vowel consonant E. So let me see that, and I'm going to add that over here. A vowel consonant E ends in, what does it end in? It ends in what? Let's say it. A vowel consonant E ends in one vowel
after one
consonant and a final, let's do it, E. The E is silent. Cross it out. The vowel is what?
Long.
Code it with a.
Micron.
Okay, this is your third card to add to your vowel consonant E deck. So here we go. Okay, let's make sure we're ready to listen and learn, okay? So here we go. I'm going to apply what we just learned, and I'm going to name the letters, and then I'm going to ask you to help me with the coding of this, okay? So here we go. First word. C-O-P-E. You're the teacher, I'm the student. Ms. Campbell, tell me how I code this word. Just tell me. You don't have to write. I'm the student, so you tell me. What do I do?
First, you go you can underline these like that,
Okay.
and you could cross out the E, and then you put a macron.
Put a macron. Very good.
Cool.
So what is this syllable type called? We call this a vowel.
Consonant, vowel.
Vowel, consonant, vowel, or we can also say vowel, consonant, E syllable. Ready? Let's read this.
Cope.
Cope, okay? The dog could not cope with the cold, so he had to come inside. Okay? Ready? Here's the next one. Okay? The next one is D-R-O-V-E. Ready? Tell me what to do to this, Miss Campbell. I'm the student. You're the teacher. Tell me what to do.
First,
Just tell me and I'll do it, okay? Because I have to learn by doing. What do I do first? I do this.
You do that, and
Okay.
then you cross out the E,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put a macron over.
Okay, let's
like
read.
that.
Ready, read.
Drove.
Drove. We drove to SeaWorld for the day. Okay, next one. Okay, help me, teacher. What do I do here?
You underline the O, the T, the E,
Okay,
and then you cross out the E, and you put a macron.
ready,
And
read.
then this is a phonogram. You can underline that,
Okay,
and then it's quote.
quote. You have a Bible quote every week in your class, don't you? Okay, you're quoting from the Bible. The next word, oh, this is a good one. T-H-R-O-N-E. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, let's ready read.
Throne.
Throne. The king sat on his throne. Okay, and last one. L-I-M-E-S-T-O-N-E. Okay, this is a big word. Whoa. Okay, it's a compound word. Two words put together is one. So let's start with this part right here.
Okay, so first you do that, and then you cross that out. You put this underneath the O. It's the macron, and
The
then
macron.
you read. Oh wait.
But we have this word as well.
Okay.
Does it have the same pattern?
Yes.
It does. The same syllable type. Very good. Okay, and so we crossed out the E, and you gave the I. We gave the I a what?
A macron.
Okay, let's read this first part of this word. What's this word? Ready? Read.
Limestone.
Limestone. Limestone is a hard rock that they use to build buildings. Okay, so guess what?
What?
Let's go ahead and go on, Caitlin, to our reading practice. If you'll open your reading practice book to 102.
102.
We're doing awesome. So we're going to do 102. Okay. And
102. Is that in the reading?
yes, it's in your reading section. Okay. That's it. So what do we know about our reading practice pages? What do we like to do?
Down here to get this.
So we're going to code. Okay. So let's look at row 1. And I want you to look at row 1. And I want you to code row 1 and then read it silently in your brain. Okay, next one. Okay, this one. Okay, this. Okay, and the next one. Okay, rope.
Smoke. Clothes.
Perfect. Row 2, code and read in your brain. Okay, but we have to hurry, remember? Okay, so just code it. We're not going to color. Okay, perfect. And the next one? Remember? We're just working on that today. Okay? Okay, and what do you do to the end? Right? And then that makes that vowel before become right. Perfect. And last one. Okay. And then, okay. Read this in your brain. Hope.
Row work.
Beautiful work. Row 3. Okay. Okay. Read.
Nose, tone, knot.
Oh, that made a note. A note. She wrote a note. Okay, you do not have to code row 4 and 5. You can just read in your brain and prepare and then read aloud.
Home, bone, rose.
Beautiful.
Scope. Spoke. Poke.
Okay, here you go. With your pink favorite pen, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to circle the word in row 5. It's a verb. Remember, we've been talking about our verbs and our nouns. So in row 5, it's a verb. Are you ready? It means you use your finger to push at something or someone. Do you scope? Okay, good. What's the word?
Poke.
Poke. Please do not poke me with the umbrella, okay? Row 4. This is a synonym. It means the same thing, a synonym for house. Your house or your, what's the word?
Home.
Home, good. Row 3, this is a body part. You use this body part to smell. Okay,
No.
good. Nose, good. Row 2, I want you to complete this sentence. Ready? I blank up late for school today. I blank up late for school today. What's that?
Woke.
Woke. And last one. What word rhymes in row 1 with cope?
Rope.
Row. Perfect. So I have 3 words that we added to your regular word deck. Can you tell me what they are?
Rove.
Uh-huh.
Rose.
Yes.
Hope.
Okay. And let's keep reviewing.
Regular word deck.
Yes, ma'am.
Maddest.
Uh-huh.
Swiftest. Shook. Shell. Flake. Smile. Shine. Shock. Splash. Game. Wish. Wash. Soft. Softest. Cake. With.
Again?
Wife.
Wife. Perfect. Give me 5. You rocked that deck, didn't you? We're going to be having a word deck celebration pretty soon. You ready for another one of those?
What?
Another word deck celebration?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So tonight, remember last night you read these words to who? Who did you read these words to?
To my stuffed animal.
To your stuffed animal and to your mom. So tonight, do you want to practice that again and video it and send it to me? So you can have that extra practice on your reading. Okay. So guess what we're going to do now? We are moving on to our, what comes after that? We go on to our spelling. So if you can turn to page 32 in your spelling section.
Okay.
Perfect. Which
I think we do this one, the first one.
You're right. The first column is what we're going to focus on, aren't we?
Consonant.
We're focusing on the O consonant E, rope, O.
And then this is another O, and it's the O as the normal O, and then the A as
A.
A one.
Lots of different ways that O is spelled, right? Because we're really focused on our spelling today.
And
So,
5 ways.
On our spelling, we always do what? We always have to put our pencils down and listen, and then we're going to unblend with our fingers. Don't we do that? Right? So you ready for the first word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Before we do, can you highlight this first?
The whole thing?
The whole sentence, like we do, and then after you highlight it, we're going to read it together. The rule.
The O sounds in initial or immediate position of a one syllable. Base word is spelled
O consonant E as in rope. Beautiful. So I'm going to tell you the first word. Okay, ready? I think you can do this.
Okay.
And we'll do pencils for now, okay?
Yeah.
Bone. Look at Miss Schultz. Let's unblend with our fingers. Can you echo bone?
Bone.
Okay, let's unblend. Look at Miss Schultz's mouth now. Bone. Bone. The dog ate a bone.
Bone.
Okay? What do you think it is? Let's go. Bone. What's the first letter?
B.
Is a what?
B.
O.
N.
Now we're talking about O consonant E with a long O, and the base word is one syllable, bone. So don't forget about him at the end, right? Okay, so can you ready write? Bone. Okay, check yourself. Do you have B-O-N-E? Does yours look like mine? Yes? Give yourself a check. You're ready, right? Okay, here's this one. Cone. I like to eat a ice cream cone. Let's unblend. Cone.
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 O. N.
C-O-N. And it's a one syllable word, cone.
N.
It's C-O-N. And we do O consonant what? What's the silent thing at the end?
E.
Yeah. Cone. Cone. You got the C right. You remember the cat rule. Okay, beautiful. You have C-O-N-E, cone. It's okay. You know what? You might want to grab that other ruler, right? I mean, that other eraser right there, baby, because that one's... We're not over to this column yet, so don't pretend like that doesn't even exist. Let's just work on our O consonant E as in rope, okay?
Read them.
Perfect. Okay, here's your next one. Look at Miss Schultz. Hole. Can you say hole?
Hole.
Hole. The dog dug a hole. Let's unblend hole with your fingers.
Hole.
Hole. Hole. Let's name it, okay? Let's name it. Ready? What letter says
H.
H. O.
H.
O.
L.
H-O-L with a silent. What's a silent E? Okay, ready, right. You just said it. Those 4 letters. You got it. Does yours look like mine, Caitlin? In the black print? H-O-L-E.
Didn't you say two? You said two hus?
No, just
You said huh, and then you accidentally said huh.
okay. It's just one. Oh. Do you see our pattern we're working on? R-O-P-E. We're doing what you had said earlier, which is your, look at Miss Schultz. at the board. It's vowel, consonant, silent E. Vowel, consonant, silent E. Vowel, consonant, silent E. What's the vowel we have in all of them?
O.
The O. Okay, so the next one is home. Let's unblend on our fingers first. Home. I like my home. Say home.
Home.
Okay, now unblend.
H.
Mm-hmm. Let's try with your fingers though. I think it always helps better. Remember? H. Say home.
O.
H-O. Home. What's this?
Two.
Mm-hmm. You have it. And what's silent at the end? Perfect. Today you circled that word on your reading practice page because it means house, right? House is a home. Okay, Caitlin, we're just going to do one more, baby, okay?
Okay.
Okay. The word is hope. Let's unblend together, okay? Because I can see we need to unblend together. Let's unblend hope. Let's do, I can see that we need to do this. Let's do this. Ready? Do it with me. Show me your thumb.
H. O. N.
Hope.
P.
Mm-hmm. Silent.
E.
Okay. Hope. H-O. You have it. Will you check to see that your word, hope, H-O-P-E, hope. I have hope that the rain will finally stop. Perfect. Okay, we're going to stop there for today. That's going to be enough for us. And you know what? You're done with your binder, so you can close it. And I'm just going to show you tomorrow for spelling what your deck's going to look like. Spelling deck response. Uh-oh, you want to pick those papers up? Is that just your reading practice? You want to pick that up? Here we go. Okay, so tomorrow when I say O, Caitlin, look what you'll say. I'll say O, and you're going to write O-E, which stands for O consonant E. Right? Why do we put a dash there? Because we don't know what letters are going to go there. Right? It's kind of like a question mark. So if I say O, can you tabletop write that for me? Let's say O. Let's do it together. O. What are you going to tabletop? O-E. Perfect. Sweet. Got it? Got it? Okay. You're doing awesome. So, spelling. Now, this is one of your favorite parts. You love your grammar lessons, don't you? Where you talk about
Did you
verbs.
grab those letters that were in my front pocket yesterday?
I did. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, my mom was like, did she get the papers? I'm like, I don't know. And then she's like, where's the papers?
Yeah, she texted me last night, and I told her that I did receive them, and I apologize, but I go straight home, and I start tutoring students at home until 6. And so I had not had a chance and opportunity to write her back yet. But thank you. Yes, I got it out. She was worried. Was she worried?
Yeah, she was like, your front pocket's open. Well, I said I didn't take them out.
Guess Miss Schultz did. I did. So thank you so much for sending that. And I'm glad that she told me that your grandpa was back. Right?
My grandma is coming today, and my aunt Kit is coming on Friday.
Okay. Well, guess what? It's time for us to move on to our grammar section. So, I'm going to start by, let's review a little bit before we start our stories. Let's review a little bit about let's look up here. Can you look up here and tell me a little bit What can you tell me about a noun marker? What is its job to tell? What does it do? It has a job. It tells you that what's coming.
The noun.
Tells you a noun is coming. Remember, it's red because it's like, whoa, stop. The noun is on its way, and it's always usually right next door, right? What are our noun markers?
A and the.
A, N, and the. Okay. Only 3. Can you tell me what a noun is? You tell me, and I'm going to write it. A noun can be 3 different things. It can be a what, or what.
A person, place, or thing.
Okay, a noun can be a person,
A place or a thing.
place, or a
Thing.
thing. Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay. Now tell me this. What is a verb? What does a verb do? It tells what?
It tells. Hold on. It tells like. Actions.
Actions. Love it. Okay. So now that we know those 3 things, the verb tells us the action. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to read a story, and we're going to listen for the verbs in this story. Okay?
Just the verbs?
Just the verbs. And then we're going to read this story, Goodnight Moon, and we're going to work on the nouns. Okay? Okay. So let's have a seat, and I'm going to sit close to the board.
Hold on, I'm going to just go.
And then you erase that and have a seat because you worry me if you stand, you might fall. Okay? So here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now, we use the color of crayons, right? We use our crayons to show our verbs and our nouns. We also use our blocks. So in a little bit, we're going to get our blocks that we use, our red, yellow, and okay. Okay, so in this book, Caitlin, I really want you to listen as I read. I want you to listen the first time, just listen. When we go through it the next time and look at the pictures, you're going to identify the verbs, okay? And I'm going to add them to the list. So here we go, okay? Look after the baby, Carl. I'll be back shortly. What's his name? What's the dog's name? Carl, right?
Carly.
Yeah, Carl. His name is Good Dog, Carl. So.
Wait, how come it doesn't say Carly?
It's just Carl.
For short?
He's a male. He's a boy, so it's Carl. Good question, but if it was a girl or a female, we would say maybe Carly, right? Or Carla. Okay, but because he's a boy, we're going to call him Carl. Now, this is his job. Look after the baby, Carl. I'll be back shortly. Who's telling him that?
The mom.
The mother.
I thought that was the sister.
The mother, and what's in the crib?
The baby.
The baby. So look after. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. What happens here?
He gets out and the dog's not even paying attention.
The baby wakes up and the dog's not paying attention. And then what does the baby do?
Crawl out.
Crawls out. What does the baby do here?
They're playing. So he's walking out of the bed and going into the mother's bed.
Yes. I love this book because it has no words, and so you get to create your own story. It's kind of neat, huh?
Except the front, the very beginning.
Except the first sentence. You're right. Okay. What happens here? What's the baby doing to Carl?
They're putting blush on.
Putting blush and powder maybe on. What's the baby doing here?
Dressing him up with hats and
dressing
him.
What's he doing here? This says laundry. This is where they throw their dirty clothes down this long chute from the second story down to the first story, and the mom must collect it at the bottom. So that could be what?
Dangerous.
Could be dangerous for the baby.
Oh my goodness, he's sitting on.
So he's sitting. That's a good verb, sitting.
And
what's Carl doing now?
Running down.
Running. Why do you think he's running down to do what?
Because the baby might have fell down.
He might go. Oh, and did the baby fall down to the bottom?
Yes.
Yes. And what does the baby do now?
Now he gets a ride.
He's riding.
And then now they're messing up the papers.
Yes.
And then they look at the fish tank, and now the baby's swimming in the fish tank.
Swimming. And now he's turning on what?
A radio.
A radio. And do you think the dog is doing what?
Dancing.
Dancing. And then he decides what?
He's gonna get a snack.
Maybe
And
snack
then he's gonna have a bread snack, and he's gonna have a brother. Butter.
Butter,
Then
yeah.
maybe they're gonna put the butter on the bread.
Butter the bread. Uh-oh, what are they eating?
Now they're gonna eat grapes,
Do you know what this is?
pudding,
Yes.
chocolate pudding, and then they're putting the sugar,
That's actually
Milk,
milk.
milk.
He's pouring.
pouring the milk,
What's he doing?
and then the paw getting the cookie.
Getting a cookie. And look at this.
A big old mess.
Huge mess. Now remember, what did mom tell him to do?
Look after.
Look after. Now where do you think they've oh, what are they doing now?
Bath time. Is there words at the end?
Let's see. What's he doing with the baby?
Putting him in a bath. And
Bathing.
scrubbing
And now blow
him.
drying.
Blow drying.
Do you like the way Carl put the baby back in bed?
No.
That's funny, huh? He kind of used his head to nudge the baby's bottom all the way over, and the baby probably went what?
Boing.
Boing, maybe boing.
And then that's the milk.
That could be the milk or the bread. What? Oh, look at the milk. What's he doing with the milk?
Drinking.
Drinking.
Oh, I think this is the diaper.
Okay.
That with the baby.
He could be throwing the dirty diaper away, the
Mhm.
wet diaper, possibly.
And then there's that milk. And then now he's looking out the window again,
Yes.
putting the covers back on and making sure everything's tidy and clean.
Tidy and clean. I like those words, Caitlin. And look who's watching.
The mother's coming back. And then the dog's just chilling with the baby.
He's chilling. I like that word too.
And then, there is words.
What does she say?
Good dog, Carly.
Good dog, Carl. Does she have any idea what had happened all day when she was
No.
gone?
No.
Did you think that the ending would end that way?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think when you saw that mess on that kitchen floor that it could possibly be cleaned up by a dog and a baby?
Mm-hmm.
I love this book. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to go through and we're not going to identify every verb because there's a lot of verbs. Let's look here. But I just want you to look, and I'm going to write. As I turn, you can tell me what you see happening. Okay, have a seat, though, because you might fall. Okay? What could you see happening? The verb is the action. You wrote that so nicely. Action of what they're doing. What's the baby doing here?
Sleeping.
Okay, I like it. Sleeping. And we have a vowel suffix ing here. Very good. Baby is sleeping. What's the baby doing here? Or here.
Getting on to the dog. I think.
Can we say crawling maybe? Do you like that verb?
Yeah,
He's crawling. Okay.
And then.
Okay, turn the page. What do you call that when he's on top of him?
Riding.
Riding. You may write riding. Okay, your turn. Perfect. Love it. Love it. You did great. Okay, now here, what's the baby doing here?
Jumping.
Jumping. What's he doing here?
About to fall.
About to fall, but before he falls, what's he doing when you're just
Sitting.
Sitting. The verb is sitting. Very good, Caitlin. He's sitting, and we're hoping he does not fall.
But he does.
And we find out. What's Carl doing here? Down the stairs?
Running.
Running. We don't have running yet. Okay. What's the baby doing here? Notice his hand.
Waving.
Waving. Another great verb. Wow, our list is huge. And what did you tell me when you told the story?
Swimming.
Swimming, baby.
Let me go back
Okay,
up
you may
here.
do that. That would be perfect. I love it, Caitlin. You are generating a great list of verbs. Now, what did we say that the Carl was doing here with the music? He was doing what?
Dancing.
Dancing. He was loving to dance. I bet if that baby could stand up, he'd dance too.
But how did he get downstairs?
Remember, he slipped down the chute.
Oh, yeah.
So then he got the baby and he put him on his back.
Didn't go downstairs.
No. What are they doing right now? What's Carl doing with the grapes?
Feeding.
Feeding. He's feeding him the grapes. We'll do maybe one or two more. What is Carl supposed to be doing right here? The baby's trying to give him, and Carl is, when you do this with a drink, what do you do?
Pouring.
Pouring.
And he's kind of spilling it too.
And spilling. Yes.
Should we add spilling?
You can.
Wow, we filled up our list.
We did. How about if we do this last one and then we'll stop and we'll go to our goodnight moon? You thought this was extremely funny when you saw all this page. What was he doing to the baby?
Getting a bath.
Yeah, so what would our verb be? Bath or
Bathing.
bathing. I love it. Good dog, Carl. Carl was bathing the baby to clean up his mess.
My baby's busting up.
Great
1,
list.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You did great generating verbs, right? So we got an idea of our verbs. So guess what? You're going to love this next part because this story called Goodnight Moon. Has your mom or your teachers ever read you Goodnight Moon?
No,
Oh,
but
this is such a sweet story.
I have seen. My brother has one of these books that he never really read.
He doesn't? Okay.
And then are any of these books involved?
No, ma'am.
We
No.
can just try
You
this
can
out.
push those to the side. Yeah, that would be great. So, here we go. Okay. Ready? I'm going to go quickly through this. And I'm going to write the nouns so we can get through and do our
Game?
blocks.
Get a block.
Good
If
night,
the blocks was the game.
No, and then we're going to talk about games at the end.
Oh,
So,
okay.
here we go. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I just want you to look. The great green room. In the great green room, there was a telephone, a red balloon, and a picture. Tell me 3 things that you see. There was a what, and a what. Can you tell me 3 nouns? What would you call this?
Lamp,
This,
balloon,
and this.
lamp,
What's laying in the bed?
a bunny,
Okay, so those are,
maybe a kitty.
what are these? These are all what?
Now,
Are nouns, okay? The cow jumping over the moon, and there were 3 little bears sitting on a chair. Can you tell me a noun you see here? A person, place, or thing?
I can see jumping.
That's our verb, but what about our noun? The person, place, or thing? Do you-
Here's a, it's a pictures,
Pictures, what are these?
bears,
What are they sitting in?
chairs,
Okay.
bears, chairs.
Bears, chairs, they right. Okay, have a seat real quick. So I'm going to put bears, and these are what are these?
Noun.
And they're sitting in chairs. And what jumped over the moon? What was this that jumped over the moon?
Cow.
The cow, and is that a thing?
No, wait, a cow
Yeah,
is, but
yeah.
jumping over the moon is not.
Jumping is a what? Verb.
Verb.
Okay, so we have lots of nouns in here. We'll continue to work on Goodnight Moon with our noun section. Okay, so if you'll have a seat, I am going to give you your blocks that we work with, okay? I'm going to give you these blocks. On these blocks, I'm going to say a sentence. You're going to echo it, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to have 2 yellow for the what?
Noun.
You're going to have 1 orange for the what?
Verb.
And 2 reds for the
Noun marker.
noun markers that we talked about. You ready for this sentence? When I say it, I want you to put... Okay, let's not play with those. Let's put those in order according to how the sentence is read, okay? Okay, so here we go. You're not going to always use all 5. Did we use all 5 yesterday?
No.
We did not. So this is tricky, okay? Students work. Echo.
Students work.
Okay?
Okay.
Students work.
Hold
Can you
on.
put your blocks down?
Okay. Students right here.
Perfect. So you have a what and a what?
A noun and a verb.
Okay? An eagle soars.
An eagle soars. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Okay?
And
Mm-hmm.
eagle
Mm-hmm.
soars.
Beautiful. Okay? Next one. The teacher writes the lesson. Okay, this is longer. The teacher, echo the sentence with me. The teacher writes the lesson. Yes, ma'am?
Okay. The teacher writes the lesson.
Beautiful.
The whole
You
thing.
used them all. Okay? How about this one? The flower bloomed.
The flower bloomed.
Okay?
Beautiful.
Yes. Can you
Okay.
use those blocks to show me the flower bloomed?
Okay, let's do this. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, now the
Yes.
flower. Okay, flower.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. Flower is what color?
Flower.
Yes. What color is it?
Yellow.
Bloomed.
Bloomed.
And what is bloomed? It's our what?
Noun.
It's our orange. I'm sorry. Our orange is our what? It's one of our verbs. Like you generated this big list. Bloomed could be up here. Could we add bloom to your list? Something. It's the action. It bloomed. Okay, one more. Ready? I think you'll like this one. A fish ate the worm. Echo.
A fish ate the worm.
Okay. A fish ate the worm.
A
Mm-hmm.
fish
Mm-hmm.
ate
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
worm. The whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay,
The
tell
whole
me
pattern.
the whole pattern. You used them all. Tell me what this is. This is a what?
Noun marker. Noun. Verb. Noun marker. Noun.
Do you think that we could continue to build this sentence and use more blocks? We are. We're going to learn more. We're going to describe and have different colors to add to this. We won't always just use these 3, Caitlin. We're going to add more. Okay, we are all done with that. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to talk about what you like talking about. Games. Games. You want to talk about some games? Let's talk about games. When I say the word games, what do you think of? Tell me what you think of when I say games. Anything that pops in your mind.
Like board games.
Okay, board games,
Like Xbox games.
Xbox games, video games. Okay,
Mm,
I like it.
outside games.
Outside games, yes.
Inside games.
Inside, yeah, I love it. So how are you thinking? You're taking the category games and now you're breaking them into different categories, right? You're taking the big word games and you're saying inside games, outside games, video games, this game, that game. That's how you're retrieving in your brain, okay? So let's do this. Now you talked about inside games. Let's talk about inside games. Can you tell me some inside games?
Duck, duck, goose.
Duck, duck, goose. Oh, that's a good one. That's an old, fun game. Duck, duck, goose is inside. What else can you play inside?
Music.
Music games, okay?
Music games.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
What do we play inside sometimes? What's this game called?
Tinsy.
Tinsy, Lindsay, right? We just play dice game. What's another inside game you can that you can play inside? Have you ever played just like a game like this? Skip-Bo? A card game? Or Uno? Have you ever, has your mom, when y'all go to the ranch, you know how y'all play games down there? Did y'all ever play this card game called Uno? That's a fun game. You might want to talk to Mom about that one. So those are fun inside games. Okay, now can you tell me outside games?
Outside games.
Now think of what y'all...
Soccer.
Mm-hmm. Think of the gym. Y'all are always playing fun games when I go in there to get y'all.
Isn't that inside? Oh, gym can be outside.
Gym can be outside. Recess can be outside. So you said soccer?
Oh, well then, okay, well, we could do the hot air balloon outside. That air balloon, that big thing, that big rainbow thing.
Oh, that you do, and yes, y'all can take that where you do that game and you try to,
and especially where there's wind, it would make it go a lot up.
Yeah, I love that. And gym, y'all could take that outside with the wind. It would really probably send the object flying a little further, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else could you play outside?
Frisbee.
Frisbee is a fun thing to play.
Let's see. You could build outside.
Okay.
Like you could build with little blocks.
Okay. Can you tell me a game board? Can you name a few game boards for me? Games.
Candyland.
Candyland.
And then there's also let's see. I don't know too much board games.
No.
I know Monopoly.
Monopoly.
I know Fortnite Monopoly.
Oh, there's a Fortnite Monopoly? A board game? Okay.
Colin has that.
Have you ever played the game Operation, where you're operating on the body and you go to move the body?
Oh, so like, is that the Minion one where you put the subjects in where they're supposed to go, and then they come with tweezers?
Yes.
And then every time you touch the minion, it goes like zzz. Yeah, that's a fun
It has
game.
some kind of a board to it, we could say, huh? Have you ever played Chutes and Ladders?
What's that game?
It's a lot like Candyland. You're going up, you're climbing up a ladder. Have you ever played chess or checkers?
I play
With those little red and black?
We kind of play those that are at Before You Are.
Oh, okay. So what about, and have y'all ever played the game, this is a fun game, have y'all ever played the game Apples to Apples?
No.
That's a fun game. You might have to think about that too. Or Sorry, the game Sorry.
Yeah, Sorry, I love that.
You
game.
like Sorry?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's a game that needs a board. What about games, now you're going to just explode with ideas here. What about games that need a ball? I bet you can name 10. That's your challenge. Games that need a ball. You already told me soccer. Let's go back to that. Soccer,
basketball,
We have a team here. The Hooks is what kind of a sport? Do you ever go to the Hooks games?
Hold on. I know what that is, but I'm trying to think of other stuff so I can say like a whole row.
Okay. So we have soccer and basketball. You just said it. Say it.
No. I know what that is. I know the one that you were trying to say, but I'm trying to think of something to say right after it.
Okay. Well, you can do that.
I have. My goodness, I keep forgetting.
It's okay.
Bad.
We'll continue this tomorrow, and then we'll start talking, because you know what ends up happening when we do this
It was
activity?
football, and then it was baseball.
Baseball, good. And then guess what? You love this. After we name and we describe, you know how we listen to a story, and then we get to do write our own. Remember the teddy bear one that you enjoyed? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to end by just a few minutes. Actually, we are out of our time, so we are going to stop, and I'm going to get you to lunch. Guess what? We can read some Junie B. Jones tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Well, is that a deal?
I can't believe it's lunch
I
already.
know. Thank you, Miss Caitlin Campbell. Caitlin, will you tell Miss Barnes how old you are?
8.
8. And what grade are you in?
Second.
Second grade. Thank you, Caitlin.